Sveiki, this is video series Easy Lithuanian. This time we'll speak about the infinitives. You already know from the previous videos that there are three basic verb forms, and the first is the infinitive, valgyti. The question is how to remember them easily, because they may seem a bit long and they may seem like plain letters, plain words that and you, for example, you don't have any associations and it's hard to learn. But I will give you some help so you could remember them more easily and associate them with something you will find out. Let's see these infinitives, and the first thing you should know is that all infinitives end in t, the suffix t. All infinitives have this suffix. The second thing you'll find out is that infinitives can have two or more suffixes. You see, for example, draugauti can seem a bit long to remember if you still know that the ending is t, the suffix is t, but still it's long. But if you know that there are some suffixes in infinitive, it will be easier to remember. For example, valgyti, the suffix I, kalbėti, žinoti, o, važiuoti, o, draugauti, au, gaminti, in, gyventi, an. These are the suffixes. So, if you know these suffixes, it will be easier to associate these infinitives in your mind. And please note that there can be prefixes in infinitive too. The first one, ne, negates the infinitive. For example, nevalgyti means not to eat. Nekalbėti, not to speak or to be silent. Nežinoti, not to know. And so on. And these are other prefixes which can occur in the infinitive and in other verb forms. Pa usually shows that the action is finished and has some results, and here are those prefixes, so it will be easier to remember if you know these suffixes and prefixes. And the last thing is that you can remember those words through word families from vocabulary videos. If you haven't seen them yet, watch my vocabulary videos where I present new vocabulary through word families. For example, you have a noun valgis, a meal. The ending is valgis. And the verb is valgyti. You add the suffix I and t and you get the infinitive, valgyti, to eat. Kalba, a language. The ending is a, kalba. And the verb is kalbėti. You add the suffix e and t, kalbėti, kalba, kalbėti. There is adjective gyvas, the ending is as, gyvas, alive, and the verb is gyventi, an, the suffix an, gyventi, to live. So the root often stays the same. The root can also change, but it often stays the same. So if you know these rules, those associations, I hope they will help you to remember, will help you remember infinitives better and associate them in your mind. Now, another last note is that in colloquial Lithuanian, people can say t instead of t. They shorten the infinitive. Valgyt, kalbėt, žinot, važiuot, draugaut, gamint, gyvent. In spoken language, people often shorten the infinitive and say valgyt, kalbėt, žinot, važiuot, and so on. The infinitive is shortened in spoken language. That's the end about infinitives.